In the previous lesson, I emptied the timeline, and this allows us to start with a completely empty timeline for our next topic, that of assigning the destination track, or source channel mapping. We have discussed this in our quick tutorial chapter, and I'd like to go further into this as this has relevance to our drag and drop functions. To show how, I'd like to show some examples, and therefore it is practical to have an empty timeline. Before I cover assigning the destination track in combination with the mouse, I'd like to cover quickly what we have already seen. That is, the inserting of clips from the preview window. To give me some extra space, I will close the bin window for the minute and increase the size of the preview window. Now we can also see these buttons for inserting clips, and now I'd like to insert this clip to the timeline, taking into account the assigned destination tracks. And these tracks are set up in their default manner, that being video track V and audio tracks 1 and 2 are here on track 1VA. This means that when I use the overwrite to timeline function, then both the video and audio content is placed on track 1VA. If I change the destination track by, for example, dragging the V and dropping it onto track 2V, and then I use the overwrite to timeline function, the video content appears on track 2V, and the audio goes to track 1VA. If I now change the destination track for the audio track by, for example, dragging it to track 1A, then via overwrite to timeline, the video track lands on track 2V, and the audio is placed on track 1A. The concept of source channel mapping also gives us the possibility to not import audio or video if we wish to. I'd like to do this for the video now, and so I click on this button. Now the video symbol is greyed out, and if I use the overwrite to timeline function, then only the audio is placed in the timeline. The video is not inserted. I'll do the opposite now by deactivating audio and activating video. And in doing so, my video track is inserted, but the audio track is not. So that's a small recap of using the assign to destination track or source channel mapping option from the preview window, and the options available to you when inserting material. And because this is such an important subject, which is also relevant when working with the mouse, it is important to cover it again. I'd like to reset these options for the next video, and so I'll move video and audio back to the track 1VA and reactivate audio. Then I'll remove all the clips from the timeline, and as we have seen, I can do so by using the key command Shift-A to select all the clips on all tracks, and by using the delete key, I can clear them. Then, by using the 1 key, I can jump to the start position in my timeline.